I spend a lot of my time just looking up random Pokemon stuff, and today's adventure found me on the TCG page for Pikachu. And my goodness, there are a lot, and I mean a lot of Pikachu cards out there. And of course, there's going to be a lot of Pikachu cards. It's the freaking mascot of Pokemon, and the Pokemon Company wants to give a lot of representation for Pikachu. But inside of that, I just started going deeper and deeper into it, and there's a lot of awesome Pikachu cards. Let's be real about this one. There's so many awesome Pikachu cards, I can actually do a top 10 Pikachu cards video. And even then, there's so many I kind of have to cheat. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. Let's go into number 10. I'm just going to talk about all of the cool, old school promo Pikachu cards. Like, we have Flying Pikachu, we have Surfing Pikachu, and then these cards kind of became even more, like, canon throughout Pokemon's history. That, oh, we have the Pokewalker. You can get the Pokewalker Pikachu that knows Fly or Surf. And then when you go into, like, Pokemon Snap Pikachu, it hops on a surfboard, and then that goes into Pokemon Stadium. So these cards, as silly as they were, they kind of became something more, and then it's real a Pikachu that can use Surf, or a Pikachu that can use Fly. Also, we have Your Pikachu. Now, what I love about the Birthday Pikachu is not only do they shatter the game mechanics, but it's also something personal. It's your Pikachu. It's your Pokemon. It's something that ties the Pokemon world and the real world together, and then it's on something personal like your birthday as well, and it's just something happy. And we got Pikachu with a birthday cake, giving you a present, and eating cake and having fun. It's absolutely amazing right there. So that's what I love about it, and not only that, you can use it to kind of see the power creep throughout the history of Pokemon as well. Originally, 30 damage. If you get heads, 50 damage. Holy crap, you're going to go and destroy your friends and opponents just like that. And I love it, like, you know, if it's your birthday. So something that doesn't make any sense. Like, oh yeah, if it's your birthday, you can have a chance of getting a cool effect. My favorite is Present Max. If today is your birthday, this attack does 30 damage plus 20 more damage for each present you have received. You invite a lot of friends, and then you win the day. Like, you just win every TCG battle that day. Draw Pikachu, get 2 electricity, boom, everything gets one shot. I like that. You know, it is unfair, but you're the birthday boy. It's supposed to be unfair. That's when, like, you automatically win everything. Everyone's supposed to give up in front of you to make you feel better on your special day. And then we even have Birthday Surprise. 50 damage plus 30 this time. Nice. So let's go on to more Pikachus on the list. Number 9. I just love this X and Y promo Pikachu card. And mostly because it represents everything awesome about the 6th generation. Like, if you want to build up the 6th generation or represent it in one TCG card, this is it. We have Sylveon. We have Fairy typing, so boom, already got some of that going on. We have Lucario, so paying the fan service on the Lucario. We have Mega Lucario, Mega Gengar. A lot of people love Gengar, so that's something that's on the card as well. And even Pancham. Like, when Panda Pokemon and Goat Pokemon were being announced or leaked or revealed or anything like that, people were losing their minds. Like, there's always that thing before any big Pokemon game, you know, the real creatures that are the real animals that need to become Pokemon in the next Pokemon game, and Panda and Goat were always up there, especially being able to ride Go-Goat. That was like the ultimate fan service moment as well. People absolutely love that. And then we have Pikachu. Front and center, looking mean, ready to zap, and that I think there's a lot of action. You know, everything is trying to be cool. Everything is showing action. That's why I love this card. It's a lot about the 7th generation that's just pretty, or 6th generation that's pretty awesome, and I think that it's perfectly represented card, so it's going to get number 9. Number 8 on the list is going to be Poncho Pikachu. So that's right, there's not only one card, and there's not only one, like, Pikachu wearing a Mega Evolution poncho, there's many cards of many Pikachu wearing many different Mega Evolutions, and the best part about this is that Pikachu has the personality of everything that it's wearing. You know, we got, you know, confident Pikachu with a Mega Lucario. We kind of have, like, timid but knows it's powerful Mega Ampharos Pikachu. I like the wink on the Mawile, you know, playful, I'm still gonna wreck you kind of feeling with that. And then we have Gallade serious, Gardevoir's a lot more happy. You know, that right side, the right side of it, those Pokemon are just happy, having a good time. We have cute, sexy Pikachu on the Lopunny, Deontay's all playful and stuff. I mean, I love it. I like how it's not just like, oh, Pikachu's wearing costumes. Pikachu is having its own form of cosplay. Not necessarily cosplay Pikachu, but it is pretending to be those Mega Evolutions, personalities coming across, and it's just a different idea that kind of got a lot of representation. So I think that it should make the list because of that. And then it even carries over. Like, we have Build-A-Bear Pikachu. So wearing the Charizard Mega Evolution, as well as these other cards like the Gyarados. So there's a lot of different ponchos, a lot of different dress up on the Pikachu. I think that's pretty cool. So it's going to be number 8 on the list. Number 7. So let's go back in time. I freaking love just that late 90s, early 2000s Pokemon, when Pokemon was taking over the world, everyone was playing Pokemon, everyone was talking Pokemon, the merchandise, the support from Nintendo, Pokemon was at its peak, and it was absolutely wonderful. And I was watching Pokemon movies in theaters, you know, go to Pokemon 2000, and then there's the Pikachu short. We have Pikachu and Pichu for the short, and it is just silly antics, and they made a card out of it. So, one of the best parts of my childhood, one of my favorite things I've ever seen in my childhood, actually has a TCG card. That is one obscure promo, but there it is. It's Pikachu, Pichu, and it's the representation from the Pikachu short. I don't really know what to say about this card. Like, it's cool. It already has a lot of representation depending on like how much you like the shorts or how much you like the second movie or anything like that. But it's not like this incredibly stellar artwork. It's not like the card has a crazy effect or anything. It's just a cool card that represents something from a movie, and it's its own kind of special promo. I think that's pretty awesome. Number 6 on the list. So here's the thing. When I was working on this list, when I saw the Pikachu cards and said, I'm making a top 10, I knew I needed to have a happy Pikachu. I need to have a natural Pikachu out in the field, out in the grass, out in the wild, because I've seen a bajillion of these cards, and there's a lot of them of just happy Pikachu, but my goodness, the Furious Fist Pikachu is one of the happiest, most adorable Pikachu I have ever seen. That if you're looking at that, your mood is immediately going to be elevated. That card can turn a bad day around, because, I mean, look at it. It's the well-designed Pikachu as well. That there's kind of a mix between Pikachu designs. We have the modern, you know, circle, spherically round kind of Pikachu, and then we also have the older Pikachu where it's just like chubby mouse kind of Pikachu. But I think that this was like Pikachu's design kind of at its best. That it's a well-proportioned Pikachu that's happy and frolicking through some flowers in a forest. We have bubbles, not a care in the world. This is what a Pikachu would look like if it's out having fun in the wild, and it is just represented wonderfully inside of a card. So, like I said, I needed one on the list. I think that that is the best casual Pikachu out there. Number 5 on the list is going to be Pretend Grunt Pikachu. Now, this was actually a pretty crazy idea for a product line, as well as just other representation for the Pikachu, because yeah, we have like the villain Pikachu, we have the opposite of Pikachu, but he's still playing pretend. It's hard for Pikachu to be truly evil, you know, we just have trying to pretend to be mean Pikachu as all of the, like, villainous teams. I think that's pretty cool, but also makes it even better is that it's based off of, like, the Grunt Pikachu product line, that you can get a plush for it, and maybe that's kind of why I really like it, is that this card is going to have something for everyone, that through generations 1 through 7, through all the villains, through all the evil organizations we've seen, you have to have a favorite, and that Pikachu is going to be in the card, and it's going to be wearing the Grunt outfit. Also, you can buy a plush for it, so there's that merchandise line, the product line, kind of adding a little bit to it. I think it's pretty cool. It's something different. It came out of nowhere. That's like a lot of these promos. It's like, oh, suddenly Pikachu doing a weird thing, but hey, it kind of works out, and it's pretty cool. Like, look at that. Team Skull Pikachu with the beanie and the bandana. How you gonna beat that? Well, there's actually a couple more on this list, so let's get right into it. Number 4 on the list, Pokemon, the first movie, Pikachu. This card is just cool. We have lightning cracking in the background. We have that old school Pikachu design. You know, we have like small little electric mouse Pikachu. Yeah, that's the electric mouse Pikachu. That is the original Pikachu. And we got it in a Pokemon promo with the freaking gold foil stamped right on it. And that was something new back then. You know, you get this, it's like, yo, look at this promo. This is super special. Get Pokemon the first movie on there. And it has a lot of value right there. That's like, hey, I saw Pokemon the first movie, and I got this cool Pikachu card because of it. And the thing that makes this even better is that I immediately knew what Pikachu this was based off of the Pokemon TCG video game Pikachu card as well. I think the art actually looks a little better with the pixelization, like the color contrast. Like there's a lot of saturation there, but you still see the epic Thunderbolt crashing down, Pikachu jumping in front of the lightning. There is about to be some zappage going on right there, and this is the old school Pikachu going off, and I just love it. That's what I mean. It's an iconic Pikachu card. You look at any variation of the design and you know, hey, that's promo Pikachu. Hey, that's like original first movie promo Pikachu. It's definitely something special to a lot of people, and it just has that history behind it that's also pretty cool. Pikachu is dressed up as Mario and Luigi. I can't sing. Before this gets any more cringe, I will just stop now. But in all seriousness, guys, there's actually like the Mario, like the Super Mario Bros. Pikachu crossover. There's merchandise for this. There's trading cards. This is actually something that happened and got quite a bit of promotion. And what I love about it is that we have mustache-wearing Pikachu. We have Pikachu dressed up as another Nintendo character, so we get the crossover going on right there, and then, yeah, we get Pikachu in a Mario mustache. That's win enough right there. And then we have the full Mario outfit. This is like platformer Pikachu playing dress up and all that fun stuff. And really, when you think about it, Pokemon and Nintendo, they seem on like the same level. That Pokemon has become so large that you don't think about like, oh, Nintendo owns Pokemon. Everyone goes, yeah, Nintendo owns Mario. And even though Nintendo licenses for Pokemon and Game Freak, they're a much larger entity. They've kind of blown up to be their own separate thing. So rarely we see the crossover. Like, okay, Super Smash Bros. That was kind of a crazy idea that wasn't really supposed to be anything official or canon to begin with. So they just started throwing Nintendo characters together. But this is something else. This is outside of the Super Smash Bros. World, where it's like, yo, we're going to show some love for both Pikachu and Mario. We're going to throw it on a card. We're going to throw it on some merch. And it's just a cool card. Like, it's got that surprise factor to it, but it's also just well-designed and cool overall. So I am just a fan of it. Number 2 on the list is going to be Fat Pikachu. I mean, I don't even have to put it on the screen. Everybody knows about Fat Pikachu, and that's why I love it. This is one of the most iconic cards, just base set Pikachu. We're used to playing the video games, you know, you play the handheld games, you have the crazy pixel graphics. There's a lot of weird looking Pokemon sprites in the first generation Pokemon games, and then you pick up the Pikachu card and it's like, this is it. Another representation. This is our boy. This is what Pikachu is, and it's in the card, the original TCG, and the best part about it is it's Fat Pikachu. We got Chubby Pikachu in Viridian Forest, and that's the thing. Anyone from the early days of Pokemon, you can go, hey, wasn't that Fat Pikachu card awesome? And everybody knows the Fat Pikachu. So that's just kind of it right there. That's what seals it to be one of the best Pikachu cards out there. That it started it all. I believe that it has earned a rightful spot on the list. And the crazy thing about it is that Red Cheek Pikachu was actually the error. So you think about Pikachu, yeah, it's the red cheek. The cheek pouch is where the electricity comes from. We all know what Pikachu looks like, but the TCG actually kind of had it backwards or maybe represented it different. Like, oh, it's supposed to glow yellow when electricity is coming out, but even the original print of the card was red, and that turned out to be an error. So there's a lot of shenanigans to the Pikachu card, and it just kind of all adds up to, yeah, that's the original Pikachu, and I say it certainly holds up to this day, 20 years later. Now it's time for number 1. I was actually planning on putting Fat Pikachu. Like, while I was coming up with this list, I said, alright, I need Happy Pikachu in the forest. I need Fat Pikachu at number 1. What are all the other Pikachu cards out there? But then I found Pikachu EX. And man, this is an epic card right here. That Pokemon is this happy, fun little game, and sure, they're capable of having awesome fight scenes, and you can get those fierce moments. You can get a lot of action inside of Pokemon, but it's so rare that we really appreciate it when it happens, and then it's just captured on a card. Let's put away like top 10 Pikachu cards. This is one of the best looking Pokemon cards of all time, because Pikachu is mean. Pikachu, it's hard for Pikachu to be intimidating, but you know when a massive Thunderbolt or even thunder is coming your way, when Pikachu is angry, sparks are going to fly and things are going to die. And here it is, battle pose. You know, Pikachu's got the hand out, it's ready in a pose, it's looking mean, things are getting serious, and then you look at the rest of the card, Jolteon. Everybody loves their evolutions. Well, Jolteon looks like it's about ready to rip someone's throat out. And also the coloring of it too. We don't have a usual background. We just have sparks everywhere. It's a darker card, so the atmosphere, the mood of this card, it's just a sick card. It's too good to not be number 1. And I think that's it. However, I don't want to end this video here. I want to keep the discussion going because, like I said, I just stumble around looking up random Pokemon information, and sometimes it turns into a video, and other times it just kind of gets locked away somewhere in my head as random Pokemon knowledge that might one day find its way back up to the surface. So what I ended up doing was, as I was scrolling through, there's a lot of Pikachu cards. So I went to Pikachu, I looked up all the pictures, and I eventually found the cards. And this video was actually a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be. I thought I would have a hard time, that I'd have to find some Pikachu cards to kind of put higher up on the list and maybe try to bring the video together, but it was actually the other way around. There's so many genres of Pikachu cards. Like, as you can see, I kind of did a couple of different groupings inside the list. We have, the original Birthday Pikachu, Flying Pikachu, the Poncho Pikachus. There's a lot of different groups of Pikachu that I wanted to be on the list, but some of them are still really cool. We have Action, Battle, Fighting Pikachu. There's a lot of cards representing that really well. We also have Happy Pikachu in the wild, just a natural Pikachu. I think that those cards are represented really well, and then when you think about it, almost every Pikachu card is good. Very few, if any, Pikachu cards are actually poorly designed. I think that just kind of shows, like, some major points to Game Freak right here, and I would not have realized this if it wasn't for just looking up something random. No one else is going to look at Pikachu cards and be like, oh, we can make a cool top 10 out of it. This is just that kind of silly stuff that people overlook. But really, the true Pokemon fans, the people that really go deep into Pokemon, there's a lot of hidden gems. I would consider the world of Pikachu cards one of those hidden gems in Pokemon. And then when you think at it from a marketing perspective, anyone can pick up any Pikachu card and know, hey, this is Pokemon. Hey, that's a cool looking Pikachu. And there it is. We have representation for Pikachu at pretty much all stages, and I want to say that that's kind of unique, even though it's basic. It's a basic idea, like, oh, of course, for their mascot Pokemon, they're going to do a good job, but when you look at the amount of Pikachu cards and just how consistently Pikachu is represented, and I also want you guys to list your own favorite Pikachu cards as well. Like, you got one sitting in a binder somewhere that's your favorite Pikachu cards. It's actually one of your favorite Pokemon cards in general. Like, we had the shiny Pikachu. That's Folded Arms Confident Pikachu. That could have made it on the list easily. There's so many other cards that I wanted to put on the list, like the Pokemon 20th Anniversary one. We have the representation from X and Y when you get the Kanto starters. That's fan service, that's old school callback. That's also just a good looking Pikachu card in general. So yeah, guys, click on the links down below. Check out all the Pikachu cards. I mean, you can just kind of scroll through the pictures as well. And I'd like to see your list. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. I think that we really need to go deeper into all the cool aspects of Pokemon. That a lot of people, they just play the game. If the game doesn't appease them anymore, they give up Pokemon and move on. But Pokemon is so much deeper. We have 20 years of Pokemon that goes deeper with the anime, the TCG, other games, as well as just all of the hidden little interactions in Pokemon, the manga, the history, all of the merchandise. Pokemon is such a fascinatingly deep thing that it's really hard to know all of the information about it, and there's so much cool trivia just hanging out there for all of the real Pokemon fans. That's why I think we need to bring the community together. Just kind of look at it. Even a new fan should be able to go back and look at all the really cool stuff and kind of just have something new to appreciate in Pokemon every single day. And then we look at the anime. I mean, people that just grew up on the anime have watched like all the anime episodes. There's random trivia that's just really cool, or just really awesome action scenes and screenshots from the anime. Things that only those people will know for being a dedicated watcher. Also the manga. The manga, freaking Pokemon Adventures, is one of the most nuts things ever. I've read almost all the chapters, and it's just something really cool. So I think that's it. That's one of the keys right here, is that, yo, don't give up on anything Pokemon because you think it's silly. Go a little deeper. It might lead to a dead end, but it might lead into something awesome. And I'm gonna end this video with salty, Verlisify, because I'm still mad. I am still salty. My Gen 1 shiny hunting videos have not taken off. That whenever I was doing my Porygon stream, people were saying, you're an idiot. You can't get shiny Pokemon in Gen 1. And like, that is just the most anti-fan thing I've ever seen. You're being mean towards someone off of being incorrect. That people can't handle being wrong anymore, and they don't want to be open to anything new and interesting. Like, I still believe that catching shiny Pokemon in the original first Pokemon games is one of the coolest things ever, and now you can bring it into the 7th generation. You can bring original shiny Pokemon into modern Pokemon, and people I talk to, they don't know about this, but they think it's pretty cool, and yet my video didn't blow up. People didn't share the video. People didn't take it to the next level, and then people are still saying, oh, no, you can't do that, or oh, I didn't know that, even though it's pretty cool. So I think that we need that sharing, you know? We need people to go deeper into Pokemon. We need people to, like, look at all the really cool interactions that are in the original Pokemon games. Gen 1 Shinies, why doesn't everyone know about this? That should be something that the whole community can appreciate, much like all of these crazy Pikachu cards. So I tied it together, even with Salty Verlisify. I think that's where we wrap up this video. So if you guys enjoy the video, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching. Oh, I did the voice too deep right there at the end. My voice hurts. Good thing I ended the video on that. Bye.